Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 25 as we continue our run here on Hutan Pantai. And we got our grass growing over here. It is currently in May, so grass just started growing recently after we mowed it, I believe in, what was it, last month we mowed it? And then we've got our rice over here as well, all of it getting rained on. I wish the rain actually kind of had some sort of positive effect. That would be kind of cool. But obviously all of this is very fertilized, ready to roll. And do we need to drain this at all? Or maybe the opposite, do we need to put more water in it at all? Looks like it's got plenty of water. I don't think we need to drain anything, so I think we're good on that, and presumably the other one is okay as well, but I guess I should go double check just to make sure we don't miss something. I hate to like lose a field because I didn't double check. I believe it's next month that we drain the water out. I think so. And then, of course, we've got, come back up here, we got our cows, or I say, water buffalo. They've got enough food for now, I believe, and then the horses are all taken care of. So I think we're ready to fast forward. Nothing on the used lot that I want. I mean, this lizard milk trailer thing is something we might want eventually, but it's a little bit early for that. Our cows are not even, buffalo are not even ready to have milk yet anyway, and they can't even produce milk in the current barn as it is, so I think it's a little early for that. As nice as that would be to just stick in our back pocket, I just don't, well, yeah, let's just hold off. We'll make sure let's wait till we get, we're about a year probably away from realistically producing any sort of milk anyway, and honestly by then either we have enough money for the full price thing or we're gonna go a different route, or who knows what's gonna happen. So I think all that's fine. Let's go ahead and just fast forward here, get to a new month, and is it next? It's not next month that we mow the grass, it's the month after that, which I think lines up with when we have to harvest the rice as well. So would also be a good time for us to do some contracts if we're actually having to do things on all of our fields at the same time. Technically we can mow the grass this month, I believe, but we want to wait one more month just to let it grow to its maximum height. Obviously we gotta go ride our horses again. Cows, buffaloes. I'm going to say that forever, guys. I apologize. I'm just used to it being cows. And it is a picture of the cow over here on the far left side. And it's in a cow barn. Okay, they're cows. They're just Asian cows. All that looks fine. Let's double, it's still on there. It's tormenting us at this point. We don't need to get more. Are you okay, little buddy? Oh, he's just chilling. Okay. I was like, he didn't look like he was moving at first. Let's jump down here. Let's get on our horses, ride them around for a minute. And, oh, you're just tired. You don't want to go for a ride right now? You're actually straight up sleeping. All right, I'll ride old Excalibur here instead. Let you get some rest, I guess. Just a running start here. Come on, go, turn around. There we go. All right, let's get you ridden around. Hopefully that other guy wakes up by then. I guess we're pretending that one of our horses is female, because the whole point is that we have two horses so that eventually they breed once they're old enough. And once they breed a couple times, will then be willing to sell these. Maybe, we'll see. I do need to check the rice to see if we need to add more water to it or drain the water out of it. I suspect we might be draining the water out of it this month. I know it said, I think it said let it go for 2 cycles. I think it's been 2 cycles. We'll double check here in a bit. Don't hit me. Guess if we're already over here, we can check on this thing real quick. Water level too low. Flood the field to avoid crop damage. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start tube flooding. We'll obviously get the other one here in a minute as well. Realize you guys can't see the percentages behind my face, but we're at 96, 97. Oh, we're gonna make it. We made it. All right, and it looks like he's awake. Good stuff. Ride you up around to the other rice field to get its water running. So I guess it's next month that we drain it then. If we even need to, maybe it just will be drained pretty much on its own anyway. Who knows? Yeah, this is I mean, the first time we did rice, it was already grown and ready to harvest. So we actually haven't grown rice yet in this run, or any run, to be fair. Alright, so flood the field to avoid crop damage. I ever run into something? Sorry, horsey. I feel like our bees aren't actually doing anything. Maybe we should just get rid of them because we're not like really doing anything with them. We're not going to be worth much. I mean, I guess they already exist, so it's like, even if it's just $100 a month, it's $100 a month, right? Like, it's something, but it's not much. All right, let's get our brush out. It's actually pushing us backwards. Alright, so the horses are good. What's the age that they reproduce again? 22 months, man. We gotta hold on to them for another year before they even start to reproduce. Crazy. It's alright. We get there. Okay, do we need more food for the cows or the horses? I don't think so. I think they're both fine for at least one more month. Really, the only other thing we guess we need to do is make sure this water gets filled up properly. Which I guess we could either fast forward or just, I'm assuming if we fast forward to tomorrow, it'll all be fine, but let me just fast forward through here. Let's just make sure it's okay. Okay, that one's good. Actually, it only took an hour. That one is also good. All right. We're ready to go. You know what? Did we... I never even checked back up on our mushrooms and things. They still have water. Like, they just use so little water. It's funny. Even our rice has got enough. Well, the rice is full right now, so that makes sense of why it would have water. I just assumed the mushrooms would be done by now. All right. Well, let's fast forward to next month. Next month we will be mowing. So I guess it will be offset from the rice because I think we have to have the rice be dry for 1 month before we harvest it. Yeah, so next month I believe we turn the water off or make sure it's drained, and it's the month after that that we harvest. I think. We're learning together. A little bit of rain. Oh, look how tall the rice gets. Forgot it got that tall. Okay, so we do not need to put water in it now, but it's already drained of water, so we don't have to touch it. We just need to make sure we don't refill it, and we'll double check this one just to make sure everything's looking great. Yep. So question, I mean, is the rice is in the little bits at the top, right? Like the little floury, I don't want to say flowers. It's kind of almost like wheat where it's got like the little stuff at the top. Is that how rice is? I've actually never really paid attention to rice to know how it's grown. It's something I'm not super familiar with. I mean, I eat a lot of rice, but I've never really watched how it's grown. How much rice do you get from each one of these plants, I guess, is really the question I'm kind of curious about. All right, how are the buffaloes doing? Buffaloes definitely need more hay. They only got 500 liters left, so let's go grab that. Actually, before we do that, let me fast forward. Although let's go get hay first, because if we fast forward, they might run out of food and start losing health a little bit, which they'll bounce back, but it's not worth it right now. Let's get them fed, and then we can go mow after we fast forward. I want to fast forward so that I can get the rain out of the way. So honestly, a full thing of square hay bales probably fine. Yep. Give them a couple months worth. I will say these square bales fit very nicely on the back of this truck. Alright, then we need to get some for the horses. Honestly, I don't think so. They got plenty of food and stuff. I think they're good for a little bit longer. Okay, so as long as those are fed, now we can fast forward to get past the rain. Once we get past the rain, then we can mow. Or start the mowing process. Anything on the used lot that we care about? I mean, we've already got... Actually, let me stop for a second. Oh, we got hail coming down, so that means we are going to have damage to our fields, unfortunately. It's just... I mean, it's one of those things. 7,000 bucks for that tedder. And the tedder that we've got right now is that one. I forget which was the tedder. Is that the tedder? I think that's the tedder, and that's the windrower, right? Or do I have it backwards? It's the same one though, right? It's an P8 890. So we could get ourselves a little bit of money back, like a couple $1,000 back, if we just turn this one in and grab the used one. Kind of worth it. Yeah. Okay. Let's grab, which one's our faster tractor? You're 24. You're 32. Tedder is that one over there, I believe. Man, ice has come down. Oops, sorry. Or is that the windrower? They look very similar. Normally I don't get the same color. That's the 840, so that is the windrower. Yep. And that is the 890. That is the Tedder. Okay. Let's get you headed over to town, or we'll drive over there ourselves. I guess I should go ahead and buy that other one real quick before it just disappears. And then that's a cultivator. Okay. Let's just take out enough loans so we can grab that, and then we'll obviously pay back the loan once we actually drop ours off. Boundary spreading. See, what's the boundary spreading system? I don't actually, I mean, I added that to mine, but I actually don't know what it did. I'm going to say no, because we're windrowing anyway. I don't think it's going to matter. Man, it is coming down. I guess now we can fast forward. And that's the reason why I went out there to go ahead and buy it. So we can kind of get started fast forwarding a little bit here. Get past this section. I don't feel like I would normally be driving to town in weather like this. Past the eye, it's still raining though. I mean, there's a question I actually don't know the answer to. Do they get a lot of hail in the Southeast Asia? Because I'm assuming that's kind of what this map is based around, right? Southeast Asia, something like that. I mean, I know that some places get a lot of rain, right? But hail seems less likely, but I honestly don't know. Alright, repaint, repair, and sell. All right. I forgot we had this trailer over here. That means we can go ahead and pay back 3 ticks of loan that we just took, and we actually netted gained what, 7,000 bucks? I think that's worth it. Still raining, even though weather says it shouldn't be. Okay. Now the rain goes away. Just like, let's get past the rain. That's the whole point of part of the point of fast forwarding. I can get up here and mow now. I don't remember if mowing is actually affected by rain. I know obviously harvesting is, but we might as well get past it anyway. Sorry, signs. I hate signs, you guys know. I was looking at the damage to the field to my left. I was not paying attention. There's a lot of signs on this map, okay? This is not a very friendly map for me, as a hater of signs. It's already really late in the afternoon. Hopefully we can get all this done before it gets too dark out there. looks good. Let's just get you rolling. And then, again, cows are good. Horses are good on food. We just need to ride them. Nothing to do with the rice at the moment. It's got a lot to do with the grass, obviously. What else could we do? We probably could get rid of you now. Yes, you're completely empty now. So we can officially get rid of our greenhouse here. Where's it at? There it is. And we will just sell you because we don't need mushrooms. It was interesting to have because it was there already, but I don't need those. And then let's go look at contracts real quick before we get started on too much more stuff. We do have some baling contracts we can knock out pretty quickly. Fertilizing contracts, obviously, we know are also pretty quick. Harvesting, we're going to avoid because those are just going to take way too long compared to how much we have to do. All these green beans, spinach, peas, all that kind of stuff is just too long. Really, the only ones I'm seeing here are, I mean, even the stone picking, I think I'm going to avoid. Really just either the fertilizing or the baling. Baling's relatively quick, although we're about to have to do our own baling here in a minute. Still, I think we can do these. Doesn't really matter. It's only a few $1,000. It does not really take that long, and they're both, yeah, this should be fine. Let's just borrow items, the same equipment. So let's borrow items from you, and let's accept you. Do we want to do any fertilizing right this second? Probably not. We might circle back around to the fertilizing here in a moment. Get one of the baling contracts done first, I suppose. Good thing is we only have to bale. We do not have to pick anything up. Alright, let me get this driven over to the farm, and I will bring you guys back right back. Alright, we have made it over to the field. Only ran into 5 cars. It was fine. Also, I think what I'm going to do is, if you're still got fertilizer in you, I'm going to grab this guy and have you go knock out some of these fertilizing contracts as well. We'll just start working on them. I mean, we might as well start with the big one, I guess, because it's worth the most, and that way we don't want it to disappear on us. So accept this contract, and let's just have you drive over to 41 while I start working on other things. So we want to, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to go here, trying to go here. You get a job. Great job. And we want you to field work on this field. Probably you have to come up this way, if I had to guess. And start job. All right. Get you rolling. How is our other guy doing? Still got a little bit to go. That's fine. Let's get back over to you and unfold baler, lower pickup, turn on baler, and go. Shouldn't take us too long to get this, especially with a square baler. It'll go quite nice. Apparently we are blocked by an object. You're gonna make it, you're gonna figure it out? You figured it out, okay. I guess the one bad thing about doing baling jobs now compared to FS25 is that we don't get the extra sell from selling the bales. We just bale them and we leave them on the field, right? But it does still make them pretty quick, though. And I think, I mean, they're worth quite a bit of money for not a massive amount of work. So I feel like they kind of compensated us for a little bit of losing that extra value from before. Still find baling contracts to be therapeutic for some reason. I don't know. All right, we're actually at time. We're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll obviously finish up these baling contracts, as well as doing our own baling on our own fields. Got to ride our horses, got to do the fertilizing contracts, all sorts of things to do today. Should get us a good chunk of money, though. We'll see where that gets us, but I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.